Today, from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run with Patterson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
On third down, it's Patterson, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on 1st down. Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 31, Ryan. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Carter. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Carter.
All you got to do is look it up.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Wilson going to throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Ryan.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Ryan.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson, escaping the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport stage. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where you see the final score there. Matthew Stafford, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And Ryan's throw there into the hands of Ross. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On first down, Patterson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Ryan to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up a score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Carter will try the right side. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Wilson will throw again. Caught here by Griffin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
2nd and 11 now.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Coup for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New York ready to go again offensively. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The Jets on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Griffin. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Yeah, he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He'll check this one down to Carter, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. A throw to the flat for Carter. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now. That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Play action, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Carter. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one. Rolling to his right. Room to run past midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Buying time to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Touchdown, Jets! Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Ryan. Able to find Patterson, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Ryan. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by the rookie Michael Carter's touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Ryan and the Falcons down by 7, 43 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 6 yards left on second down. Ryan to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.